Today, we're diving into 6 reincarnation anime that scratch the exact same overpowered, chaotic, universe-bending itch as the Misfit of Demon King Academy. Prepare for wild power scaling, broken protagonists, and villains who seriously need to reconsider their career choices. Flying off with number 6, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Look, when a legendary demon lord wakes up in a new body and tries to blend in, you already know subtlety is about to die a painful death. This anime follows Ard Meteor. Yes, the name sounds like a Final Fantasy side quest, but the guy genuinely wants a quiet life. The problem? He's so disgustingly strong that even a sneeze feels like a divine punishment to everyone around him. The funniest part is watching him try to act normal. He'll be like, "Oh no, I'm just average," while lifting boulders like they're Pokemon cards and casually rewriting magic formulas that scholars have studied for 1,000 years. His friends treat him like a walking glitch in the Matrix, and honestly, they should. The man is Anos Voldigoad's spiritual cousin. Same energy, just more socially awkward. What I love here is the mix of magic school chaos, friendship moments, and sheer overkill. Still, the pacing does dip sometimes, and a few side characters feel like they came straight from a discount isekai style starter pack. But if you want reincarnation, OP nonsense, and a protagonist who fails miserably at pretending he's normal, this anime delivers. And trust me, things escalate fast enough to make you question whether anyone is truly typical here. Sliding to number 5. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. You know an anime is special when the main character dies, respawns as a blue blob, and still manages to become one of the most powerful beings in the entire world. Rimuru Tempest is the friendliest menace in fantasy history, casually building a peaceful monster nation like he's playing Civilization on easy mode. This series gives reincarnation fans everything: hilarious world building, insane evolution sequences, and a protagonist who somehow makes diplomacy look cooler than punching people. But let's be honest, the show also gives us villains who either underestimate Rimuru or overestimate themselves. Either way, somebody's about to get deleted. What really slaps here is the storytelling. One minute you're laughing at Rimuru trying to understand his goo body, and the next minute you're watching political alliances that feel more intense than real-life elections. There's heart, humour and hype battles, especially once the series drops the friendly blob act and Rimuru goes full Demon Lord mode. If you love Misfit of Demon King Academy because of that balance of comedy, overwhelming power, and characters who gradually realise they're standing next to a natural disaster with eyes, then Slime is absolutely your stop. It's wholesome chaos wrapped in stretchy gelatin, and it works way too well. Landing on number 4, the saga of Tanya the Evil. Okay, picture this. A ruthless salaryman gets yeeted into a war-torn world as a tiny blonde girl who hates everyone and everything, especially the mysterious Being X who reincarnated her. Tanya Degurachaf is the definition of anger packaged in child form. She could stare at a birthday cake and still look like she's planning a war crime. This anime is reincarnation but on hard mode. No magic school, no soft fantasy, just brutal tactical warfare, exploding battlefields, and Tanya calculating survival like she's speedrunning life. Her genius-level strategy, mixed with her absolute hatred for divine authority, creates some of the most aggressive monologues in anime history. The wild thing? She's technically the protagonist, but half the time you're watching her thinking, should I be rooting for her? Is this morally illegal? And the show leans into that. It's smart, intense, darkly funny, and somehow still hype. Compared to Misfit of Demon King Academy, Tanya's world is far grimmer, but the core similarity remains. Reincarnation, insane power scaling, and a lead character who terrifies literally everyone except themselves. And trust me, number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Looking at number 3, Overlord. Ah yes, when your RPG character becomes your actual life. Ains Owlgown is a salaryman turned skeleton overlord who spends more time pretending to know what he's doing than actually ruling with a plan. And that's the magic of Overlord. Dude wakes up in a game world, realizes the NPCs now have personalities, and suddenly he's the supreme ruler of people who would commit genocide just to impress him. So now he must constantly act like an all-knowing mastermind, even when he's panicking internally, like, bro, please don't expect me to explain economic policy. The show's reincarnation twist leans more into reborn into a new reality than reborn into a new body, but the essence is the same. An OP lead trying to navigate a world that isn't ready for his power or his bizarrely devoted followers. It's packed with strategy, comedy, brutal battles, and moments where Ains accidentally revolutionizes society without realizing it. The real charm? The cast around him. From Albedo's unhinged devotion to Demiurge's galaxy brain assumptions, watching Ains take credit for plans he didn't make is comedy royalty. If you enjoy watching unstoppable rulers accidentally become gods of the new world, this one hits perfectly. Dropping to number 2, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. This one is chaotic energy bottled into an anime. Diablo, the main character, gets transported into a fantasy world, not reborn, but close enough, and suddenly he's stuck playing the role of his in-game demon lord persona. The twist? He's overpowered to the point of humiliation for everyone else, yet socially awkward enough to break into a cold sweat whenever someone talks to him. It's reincarnation adjacent with heavy OP vibes, plus enough comedy to stuff an entire convention panel. Diablo's whole life becomes one long improv session, pretending he's a fearsome ruler while mentally screaming, "Please don't notice I'm nervous." The magic battles go hard, the world building is surprisingly solid, and the characters bounce off each other like they're in a sitcom with fireballs. Yes, the fan service can get a bit much, but it's balanced with charm, humour, and spells that look like someone modded Skyrim with no restraint. And like Misfit of Demon King Academy, the main character is a walking flex machine who solves problems by being 500 levels above the actual plot. It's fun, chaotic, and doesn't take itself too seriously. Exactly the kind of energy that keeps anime fans hooked for entire weekends. Finally, number 1, The Eminence in Shadow. This series is proof that reincarnation stories can be absolutely unhinged in the best possible way. Sid Kaganu is reborn in a fantasy world and decides his life goal is to roleplay as a shadowy mastermind who controls everything from the shadows. The joke? Every ridiculous conspiracy he makes up turns out to be accidentally true. Sid is the king of overdramatic monologues, acting like he's playing 4D chess in a world running on 2D logic. Yet somehow everything he does ends up influencing kingdoms, cults, and entire continents. The man is too committed, and that's why it's glorious. What makes this anime so addictive is that it mixes reincarnation, comedy, action, and pure, this shouldn't work but it does energy. The fights are cinematic, the humour is gold, and the supporting cast treats Sid like he's the final boss of existence. Meanwhile, Sid is over there practicing his cool guy walks away from explosions moment like it's a school project. If you love Misfit of Demon King Academy because of unstoppable leads, wild confidence, and worlds bending around one man's nonsense, this is your ultimate pick. It's stylish, hilarious, and honestly one of the most entertaining takes on reincarnation power fantasies. And that wraps up our reincarnation-packed countdown. Whether you love overpowered chaos, sarcastic anti-heroes, or worlds that crumble under one character's ego, these anime absolutely deliver. Drop your favourite reincarnation series in the comments, smash the like button, and subscribe for more anime breakdowns every week. Your support keeps this channel alive. See you next video.